Welcome to another podcast by Denise, your host of Denise's Dialogue. Any questions or comments about today's podcast, please email her at denisesdialogue@gmail.com. Welcome back to Denise's Dialogue. I am Morpheus Black, here with my wife Denise. It's been a while. It's been a long while. You know what? It's been a long while because we are adults who has a life, and sometimes we don't have time. This is really considered a hobby for us. Yes. But when we do post something, we always have something interesting to talk about.
Or we can just blame it on COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody blame everything on them.
Yeah, I had COVID. I got to charge higher money because I had COVID. Yes. Eggs are high because of COVID.
Yes, we couldn't talk on this podcast because of COVID.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, I stubbed my toe. Oh, you shouldn't have got the jab. You wouldn't have stubbed your toe.
Yes.
Oh, my eye fell out. Oh, you got the jab. That's why your eye fell out. No, my eye fell out because I went in the Trenton and they shot me. You know? But that's the deal.
Oh, gosh.
So, like I said, it's been a minute, but we got a lot of topics to speak on, and this is going to be one of many. The first thing we want to talk about is on our YouTube channel. J&J got issues. Is it J&J got issues?
Yeah.
J&J got issues on YouTube. We had my sister talking about their plane ride, and also some earlier podcasts. They're talking about their plane ride with the Frontier, Spirit. Those are the two airlines that they're
literally the same thing.
Not really, because Frontier was bought out by JetBlue, I think, but they're both bare bone flights.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so anyway, we had the opportunity to fly recently for Martin Luther King's birthday of this year, 2023. Mm-hmm. And we took that flight against our better judgment because we normally fly American Airlines. And the thing about American Airlines is you get on the plane. It's a little more money. Let's go off by saying that first. Maybe $250 to $300 more. But we got free movies, free Wi-Fi. The seats were very comfortable. Mm-hmm. When they bought you a drink by, they gave you a full can of soda or a full cup of water, not a half a can like most people do. Yes. And they didn't charge you for it like most airlines do. It was a comfortable flight, and it was roomy. My legs wasn't cramped, anything like that.
And we didn't have to pay for our bag.
You didn't have to. Yeah, and your first bag's always free.
And we usually take one bag, so
yes,
our bags is free.
So that was a given for us. Now back to the airline we used recently. We took a cruise. We'll get into that too. But the airline we took was flying out. It was Frontier, right?
Flying out Frontier. Yeah.
Flying out to Florida, we took Frontier. Flying back, we took Spirit.
Yeah.
You know, we flew out to Florida. Got to the airport. First thing we noticed was, what was she yelling?
Oh, the girl with the red hair?
Yes.
I believe she was yelling because some people were basically in the wrong line.
No. When we first got there.
Is that the one?
No, yeah, when we first got there, she was yelling, last call. Some plane was fine. She kept saying, last call for this flight to somewhere. Last call for this flight to somewhere. I mean, yelling it very loudly. I mean, it looked like she just got over the loudspeaker and did it. But she was yelling it very loudly, which that didn't bother me now.
No.
It just drew attention. She just drew attention to her. You know, you turn around and you look like, if I'm yelling, it won't bother you that I'm yelling if I'm in a large crowd, but it draws attention. Hey, there's a guy with a Nike Just Do It shirt on. Now you're going to notice little things about me, right?
Yeah.
And that was it. That was really the whole thing of it getting on the plane. But so anyway, we got our ticket to board. We walked down to the gate, and
the kiosks almost never work correctly.
oh, they never work. Never ever. Is that the one where you went out of line and got it? No, that was American before when you did that.
Before it was American.
Yeah,
I got
when
it
the
from a
kiosk was
different
working.
kiosk,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Frontier, crap.
Never. So anyway, now we're at the gate waiting to board our plane. We were there for like maybe 2 hours in advance, just to be on the safe side. So we're waiting to board. They finally call for boarding.
Yeah, they call by zones.
Yes, the girl goes military first class in zone 1. No, it was military first class. People with babies and strollers.
Yeah.
They got on first. So now they're on. We're about to call zone 1. The minute she says we're about to call zone 1, as folks normally do in the airport, they all jumped up, waiting in line.
I never understand why.
And I looked, and as always, I'm sitting there like, why are these people jumping up, getting in line? We're all going to the same place. The plane ain't taking off till they got everybody inside. But they all jumped up.
Want to be first for some reason. Plane still ain't leaving without the rest of us. It's like, I don't get it. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, not at all. So anyway, they call zone 1. People standing there.
In the way.
In the way. Now, we look up. It's the girl with the two-tone red hair. Okay? It's like she was dyeing her hair one color, like, you know what? Fuck it. I want that red now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you look her in the face, she looked like Kiki.
That was Kiki.
Kiki's that hood girl that like to fight. Kiki's the hood girl that like to fight.
Yeah.
Who got those hands. Right? So then she calls zone 2. Now we're zone 3. She calls zone 2. And people going in. Next you know, she's loud. She tells these people, I call zone 2 and zone 2 only. Don't come up here if you're not zone 2. So this lady moved back. No more people going in. I guess somebody else tried to get in. I said zone 2 only. Get back in line and sit down. That's how she told this person. She didn't say please sit down, nothing like that. This dude went and got in line, and then she told him to back up because you're in the way. The whole freaking line shifted to the right to get out of the way. I'm looking now. I said she didn't scare all them fucking people because they dumb enough to go stand up there and look.
Good. They need to be scared because they're literally in the way.
Literally
It's
in the way.
Nobody called you. Why do you think that you have to be before anybody else? You're zone 3, 4, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So
why
now,
are you standing in the way of people who are trying to get on
the
the plane?
looking at them.
Because you're going to be first. To do what? Exactly.
To get on the plane and sit and be mad because they cramped in the little ass seats we were in. So now she calls zone 3. We go, oh, okay, that's us. We get up there, waiting to go in. She's looking at things, look at your face, like she's like TSA or ex-cop, some shit. But like I said, her name, I nicknamed her Kiki from the hood. And we get up there. We're about 2 people away from scanning our thing to board the plane. This dude come walking up. He get up there by the podium. She look at him. He look at her. He goes, oh, I'm in the wrong place. And turned around and walked away. And I think what he thought was that he got up there. He's going to show his boarding pass and she's going to let him through.
She is going to let him
Yeah.
go in.
So
Yeah.
she was no joke.
I guess she was like, it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody
But-
got time to be playing with y'all.
But now this is the sad part about that. With the day and age we're in right now, with ignorance going on and ignorant people out there, when you do your job, you can't be that nice professional person all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a job like that.
Yeah. And looking at Kiki, I'm quite sure more than once she told her supervisor, no, the customer's not always right. I call zone 1, your ticket say zone 2. And I knew she could get away. She probably be like, y'all better get the fuck out of here if something happened to you.
I know. Could you imagine? She just so cursing.
Get the hell out. Mm-hmm. Reminds you of that little joke skit somebody put online when it's like, welcome to Spirit Airlines. You either catch this flight or catch these hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
she seemed like that type of person.
Yeah, but Kiki with the red hair on Spirit out of Philly, don't fuck with her.
Yeah, she did her job.
Did her job thoroughly. So now,
That was funny though.
we get on the flight, and they cut off all the lights. They said it's customary to cut off the lights, and they told us to close the window.
Yeah, close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting here like, and then when they turn off the lights, normally they turn on the floor lights when the plane's taking off. They ain't turn those on. I'm sitting there looking like, this is a fucking tomb. This is where we're going to die. And when they went to take off, it sounded like that plane was going. I'm like, shit. But he got
my eyes and,
he got it off the ground.
Yeah.
He got it off the ground. And I mean, once we were in the air, everything went smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was smoothly.
Just getting in the air.
Just getting in the air.
Like he couldn't hold it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
we got there.
Yes, we made it. And we got that a little early, actually.
Yeah, we got a little early. We was on the runway waiting for the gate to open up. So he did his thing. It's just that Spirit and Frontier and I don't know how many other ones that it goes on into we ever use to save money, which we won't do again.
And when do they start charging you for anything?
Well, see, Spirit and Frontier consider bare bones flights.
Yeah,
where nothing's included. So if you want to drink, you got to pay. You want to bring a bag, you got to pay. You want to carry on, you got to pay. They charge all the snacks. They charge for.
We haven't been on there in a while, but I really don't
that's probably why we haven't been on there in a while.
Besides them just being too damn small.
Well, so right now
they only have 2 flights a day.
I can officially say we're done with Spirit. Now,
that was Frontier.
Oh, Frontier.
Same thing.
Now, on the way home, we flew Frontier. And actually, that wasn't too bad.
On the way home, we flew Spirit.
Okay, on the way home, we flew Spirit. So Spirit going out, Frontier coming back. No, Frontier going out, Spirit coming back. Mm-hmm. So on the way home, we flew Spirit. Because I remember everybody was speaking Spanish. I'm like, man, they got a lot of Spanish people for this flight. But the only weird thing we saw on that flight was everything was cool. Everything was cool. Nothing was crowding, right?
Yeah.
But
wasn't too bad.
Now the what we saw there was the guy in a wheelchair, the attendant's pushing, and his wife is walking next to him.
Oh, jeez.
And
no, it was 2 of them in the wheelchair.
No, he was in a wheelchair on the way there. When they first got there, she was walking behind him. So they get there. He gets out of the wheelchair. Then he proceeds to get up and walk away to go take pictures in the terminal. I mean, walked away like ain't nothing wrong with him.
That's because people don't want to have to walk through the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Because for whatever reason, Spirit, Frontier
are way at the end.
They're like the last terminals.
Yeah, all the way at the very, very end.
Yeah, so they probably just didn't feel like walking. So they fake been injured or whatever.
Now, with what you just said, why did they jump back in the wheelchair when it was time to get on the plane?
So they can get on first.
So when it was time to get off in Philly, why did they jump up and walk off?
They probably already had someone waiting
for them. Mm-hmm. But they got walk on. You know how they normally say people in wheelchairs go last?
Yeah, but getting on.
Yeah.
They get on first.
Yeah, and that's
people
the thing.
And children.
See me,
like that.
I can get on first, I can get in the middle, I can get on last. Because guess what? The plane ain't taking off there, everybody's on.
It doesn't even matter.
And then when the plane land, like when we landed in Orlando, we had to wait because we got there early. So we had to wait for another plane to taxi out of the way when it hits people. And these, as soon as the plane touched down, these people jumped up.
Yeah.
And they stood there for like 15 minutes.
Stood in the aisle waiting
to get off the plane. Like, why? You might as well be comfortable.
It's like, there's no place to go, so you still have to wait.
Yeah.
But I don't. Maybe people stand up because they
want to stretch their legs.
Because there's really no room.
Yeah.
On these planes, and the seats are like right there on your knee.
Well,
I know when I get up, it'll be like snap, crackle, and pop, trying to get up out of the seat.
You never
so
know.
Maybe that's why. But then again, a lot of those people get up because they want to be the first ones to leave, but you still can't leave until the people in front of you leave.
Yeah, until the people in front of you leave.
And you all the way in section 32, so
you're gonna be there a while.
You're gonna be there for a minute.
Yeah, you're gonna be there for a minute.
Standing in the crowd, waiting.
But who knows? So basically, if you going to catch those cut rates airlines to go fly anywhere, yes, you are going to save some money. But guess what?
Well, is it worth it?
Is it worth it being cramped? The type of people that are on those type of planes, it's like taking a cheap cruise. You know, you get a different class of people when you take a cheaper cruise. But is it really worth it? If you think about it, the flight crew was like, don't fuck around. It's like you just like the Carter. You fly in the Carter. Was that the building, the Carter? CP4?
CP4.
And they took over that building called, it was the Carter. It's like you're flying on the Carter. You never know. You get that stewardess be up like, what? You don't want to sit down? Rockabye, baby. So, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is, wow.
Spirit and Frontier.
Spirit and Frontier. The bare bones airlines, so that means they charge you for everything. So
I would still rather do American.
Yes.
Because of the perks. You get,
because of the perks.
You can watch a movie.
Well, then this is the thing.
Faster.
Do we got the bag perk because we got the credit card?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. Get the credit card if your credit score supports it, and it's worth just the perk alone.
Yeah.
And the other thing,
whatever.
Yeah, like I said,
how heavy your suitcases.
Spirit, Frontier, might be even JetBlue. I'm not too sure. It's bare bones airlines, and
so JetBlue just bought Spirit, right?
JetBlue, I don't know which one it bought Spirit, Frontier. I don't know, but anyway, they're bare bones airlines. Now you get the cheaper rate with them, but you're going to pay for big dollars for your bag. You're going to pay for any drink or soda you get while on the plane.
Pay for everything. Is there anything you like to purchase?
Yeah. Now,
like what?
Yeah. Now with that, I'm assuming they don't pay too well, because anytime you think of something going to happen that's disrespectful, or the crew saying something to somebody, it's one of them too. Remember, they take that dude through the chair that was like either tape him up or whoop his ass. So, so be mindful of what you're getting, even though that cheap price might be, woohoo, I got a cheap airfare. It might not be worth the aggravation you can go through.
As cheap as, I mean, you can get a cheaper flight. I guess it depends on when you're flying and
what time. And then usually you want cheaper flights. You gotta shop for your flights.
But we just wanted something because we were going
cheap
on
just to go there and get
trip.
back. Yeah. But you definitely got to shop for your flights, and some advice when shopping for flights and hotels. Check the apps. Rent.com, Expedia, Booking.com, all those, but don't log into them. Check them first, because sometimes if you log into a lot of them, every time you look at it, it'll go up a little bit more. They're trying to force you to buy. That's something my card Expedia doing. So now I just don't log into nothing and see what's out there and go from there. And sometimes you might find a better deal by going directly with the hotel or whatever cruise line you're taking to. So look at it that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
They know you're trying to go somewhere. It's little at a time. Every time you log into that,
it goes up a little more. Yeah. That's why I told somebody. I said, I think I told Eddie that if you see it like this price 2 a.m, you better grab it, because when you wake up 6 and look at this, it ain't gonna be the same price.
And aren't they supposed to have? The prices supposed to be cheaper? Is it Tuesday night or Wednesday night? Like in the middle of the night.
I thought it was Tuesdays, Tuesday and Wednesday, like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. My sister Sylvia told me about that years ago. Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, that's our take on bare bones airlines.
Yeah, bare bones.
Bare bones.
Spirit and Frontier.
Yes, Spirit and Frontier. Are they worth the money? You heard what we had to say. You decide.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking for.
That's what you're looking for. Anyway, this is Morpheus Black.
And this is Denise.
From Denise's Dialogue. Thank you for listening.